Hello and welcome to my channel. The line of nature provides us with everything that we need, and it's really hard to imagine how it's possible. No wonder we can see green trees, beautiful flowers, amazing birds, and even sea creatures. The line of nature is something that we should be thankful for, but sometimes it's hard to believe in their existence. These are some of the most amazing and fascinating things in the world. Like these amazing things in nature. In this video, we'll be exploring 10 amazing things in nature that you won't believe exist. From incredible geological formations to bizarre creatures and beyond, nature never ceases to amaze us with its wonders. These awe-inspiring natural phenomena are both beautiful and mysterious. And they remind us of the incredible diversity and complexity of the natural world. So, without further ado, let's dive into the list. Nature is full of surprises, and countless natural wonders are waiting to be discovered. From the northern lights to the Giant's Causeway and beyond. This list is packed with some of the most amazing things in nature that you won't believe exist. Join us as we explore the breathtaking beauty of our planet and discover 10 amazing things in nature that will leave you in awe. Number 10. The Blood Falls in Antarctica. The Earth's most outstanding feature is its spectacular blood fall in Antarctica. This is a series of frosty white rivers that run down to the sea. The Blood Fall water flows through a narrow channel for several kilometers before it reaches the ocean. Blood Falls is a cool, dark, and mysterious waterfall that flows over the ice-covered surface of the West Lake Bonny ice shelf. Technically speaking, it appears as a waterfall in this image, but it is more akin to a petrified waterfall due to its anomalous route across the summit of Antarctic West Lake Bonny. The reddish falls were first discovered in Antarctica in 1911, by the Australian geologist Griffith Taylor. He noticed a river had stained the cliff of ice with a deep red color just like this. This turned out to be a red color from samples of glacial sediments containing iron ore. Perhaps he was on the right track? In June 2017, researchers from the University of Alaska Fairbanks and Columbia University lifted a layer of ice off the base of a glacier in Antarctica and found two distinct warring parties engaged in cold-blooded bloodletting. Historically, no one understood the true source of blood falls' color. In 1980, researcher Adrienne Laron of Cornell University published a paper in Review of the Natural History of Iron in which she and her team described iron as the root cause for blood falls formation. When the iron-bearing saltwater comes into contact with oxygen, it oxidizes and takes on a dark red color. Number 9. Rainbow eucalyptus trees in Kailua, Hawaii. Rainbow eucalyptus trees are indigenous to Australia. They have been grown for medicinal purposes and biodiversity conservation. In the last few decades, these trees have been exported and planted in different parts of the world, including Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, China, and Japan. The Eucalyptus deglupta trees have reached a phenomenal height and are not limited to one specific region. The Eucalyptus genus is amongst the rare genera of flowering plants in the world. With only 9 species endemic to a single island group, New Britain and Flores. Painted trees show the same colors in summer and fall, August to November. In spring they may be a darker green and then yellow-brown before being silvery gray. It grows in tropical forests that get a lot of rain, and because of this, it causes erosion in areas where arid climates are located. Number 8. The Wave, Arizona. The Wave in Arizona, United States, is another of nature's most magnificent phenomena. It's a stunning red sandstone structure found on the slopes of the Coyote Buttes and the Paria Canyon Vermilion Cliffs wilderness in Arizona's northern region. Hikers and photographers love the beautiful sandstone formation for its colorful, undulating shapes and rough terrain. In addition, it is one of the greatest hiking paths and photographic locations in the world. Number 7. Shimmering shores of Vaduz, Maldives. The beautiful Maldives is a long, narrow archipelago of some 1,700 small islands. As shown in the video, pinpricks of light on the coastline appear to reflect stars, as seen on Vaduz Island in the Maldives. The biological light, or bioluminescence, in the waves, is produced by phytoplankton, which is marine microorganisms. It's also one of the greatest places on the planet for a honeymoon. The Maldives' Vaduz Island is recognized as being a paradise on Earth. It has several surprises in store for tourists, which are revealed at night. The island's naturally glistening and dazzling sea water is well known. It is often referred to as the Sea of Stars. In Vaduz, a tiny island with a population of around 500 people, the sparkling is noticeable and spectacular. The captivating gleaming water takes on the appearance of a mirror at night. Number 6. Light pillars over Moscow. The reflection of light from ice crystals with near horizontal parallel planar surfaces causes this optical phenomenon. The sun, moon, or terrestrial sources such as streetlights may all provide light. Light pillars in the sky are an uncommon natural occurrence. When light is reflected from ice crystals near the ground in Russia, a beautiful effect occurs. The reflection of light from many small ice crystals floating in the sky or clouds creates the appearance. Number 5. Reflective salt flats in Bolivia. Bolivia faces difficulty in supplying enough water to its inhabitants as its population grows and the demand for water rises. A network of salt flats with the optimal salinity for human health would be the solution. Amazing salt flats where the sky and the ground mix to form dreamlike vistas. With a surface area of 10,582 square kilometers, the Salar de Uyuni is the world's biggest salt flat. This isn't water, instead, the ground is coated in a thick coating of salt crust that perfectly reflects the sky. The Salar was developed as a result of a series of ancient lake changes. It is covered by a few meters of remarkably flat salt crust, with average altitude changes of less than 1 meter over the whole Salar. The Salar de Uyuni is the world's most crystalline and glassy area. When it rains, this flat surface becomes the world's biggest mirror. Governments use this amazing mirror to calibrate their satellites since it is so large and reflecting. Number 4. Cenote, underground natural spring in Mexico. Cenote is a natural spring with a 400-meter depth in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The cave is filled with a colorful and dangerous mix of organisms. It is believed that this underground spring was created by the rising of water from Cenote Lake because of its location at the foot of the Yucatan volcano. Nature generates wonders that are often hard to believe, such as this subterranean natural spring in Mexico. Cenote is a natural pit or sinkhole formed by the collapse of limestone bedrock, exposing groundwater underneath it. Cenotes are a type of sinkhole found primarily on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. In the Yucatan Peninsula, almost 7,000 cenotes have been discovered. The ancient Maya utilized them for sacrifice offerings on occasion. Cenotes were cherished by the Mayans because they provided water during dry periods. Number 3. The dirty thunderstorm. A filthy thunderstorm, also known as volcanic lightning, is a meteorological phenomenon that happens when lightning strikes a volcanic plume. Electrical charges are created when rock fragments, ash, and ice particles clash and produce static charges in a volcanic plume, according to research, just as ice particles collide in normal thunderstorms. Large volumes of water are released during volcanic eruptions, which may help fuel severe thunderstorms. Number 2. The ghost trees in Pakistan. They have grown from the soil of Pakistan, one tree at a time. These trees are turning barren in the national capital without any support from the government. These trees have been standing for decades and are now being threatened by drought and interference by people who cut them down for firewood or erect structures against them. The unusual occurrence is an unintended consequence of floods in areas of Pakistan. Tens of millions of spiders went up into the trees to escape the increasing flood waters, encasing them in their silky webs. Many trees have gotten cocooned in ghostly spider webs as a result of the size of the flooding and the length of time it has taken for the water to subside. Number 1. Underwater forest in Kandy Lake, Kazakhstan. The underwater forest in Kandy Lake, Kazakhstan is a 3D printed underwater forest. Designed for the Rainforest Challenge 2017, it is built based on the environmental protection and conservation of Kandy Lake, Kazakhstan. The submerged forest is part of Lake Kandy, a 400-meter-long lake in Kazakhstan's Tian Shan Mountains, located 129 kilometers from Almaty. The lake was formed by a massive limestone landslide precipitated by the Kpin earthquake in 1911. More than 700 structures were destroyed as a result of the earthquake. It also produced a landslide, which resulted in the formation of a natural dam. Rainwater filled the valley over time, burying the trees that grew there. The lake, like the trees, is known for its extremely brilliant blue hue. And that's a wrap for our 10 amazing things in nature that you won't believe exist. We hope you enjoyed this video and were inspired to explore the natural world around you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my wonder list for more exciting content. And let us know in the comments section which natural wonder on this list surprised you the most and why. Thanks for watching.